You two are like, oh, we can't have this. And I'm like...
Did you solve it?
I did, because...
I mean, you did. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you did solve it. But I feel like the hook on it, that was all me.
Well, I mean, I will agree. You came up with the hook. But the fact that when Tony's recording, he's grungy. He's a little dirty.
We'd like you to meet Tony. See these shaggy...
It's his lovely locks. I wish I had Tony's lovely locks.
This is our backup camera. This is a giant microphone we have on here. We're trying this. How
do you see it? Other than that little... It kind of looks like you're... are you a fluffer? Is that your job?
No, because if you fluff, then the real action looks way smaller.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want to fluff. You want to mat that down.
Okay. So Tony really needs to work.
Meet Tony. It's our backup mic primarily, but we're hooking it up, and that way, if we catch anything on it, we catch it.
Let's discuss something. These guys here, they were real worried about Tony's, hair falling into the frame. I said no. That's hilarious because
we make him a part of the show.
He's a grungy ass guy. You can tell he doesn't shower. His hair's just everywhere. He goes way too long. Ooh, he surfs because
he totally surfs.
He surfs and
he hasn't surfed in years, but he does keep the surfboard in his old van, and it's not an old van that's cool enough to be classic old, like a VW bus. It's like a 92 Chevy Astro van.
But it's like blacked out, like the van,
yeah.
But not black everywhere, only the windows.
Yes. He actually does live in there a lot of the time.
And he's slept in there quite a few nights, and so he just ends up with that shaggy kind of gross,
You wouldn't invite him to a dinner party, but he's a fun guy to go on a trail run with.
And you definitely invite him to if you're doing a freaking a fire at the beach.
Yeah, like a drum circle, he's in. Ayahuasca ceremony.
Actually, you invite him first to those items.
He's inviting us.
Yeah, he's inviting us. Let's be real.
It's his people. So this is Tony the Microphony. You'll get to know him well, I'm sure. Because, we got some stories. See you out there. We are Spud and Joey. We are best friends, dads, and realtors. We also head up a running tribe here in Salt Lake City called Run with Mojo. On the weekends, we love exploring new trails and neighborhoods together. We aren't the fastest or the most skilled runners in the world. We're just two slightly out of shape dads that love a good trail run. We love running as much for the opportunity to clear our minds and have a good laugh as we do for the run itself. As runners, we know how mundane running on a treadmill can be. That's why we created the Come Run With Us project. So the next time you're on a treadmill, you'll have a cool trail to explore and a couple of buddies to run with. No matter what time of day or where you are in the world, you can always come run with us.
Tony, this guy.
Tony.
Hold on. Thank you. That's it. That's all we need. So stupid. Ours was so much better, remember?
Oh,
yeah,
wait, no. Yeah, that's what was annoying. But what was our song? What was our jingle?
It was come on a run. Come on a run with us. Oh, we actually started recording now. So,
Joey and Spud. And Brenner.
Welcome back to the Come On a Run project. We come on a run and we do stuff.
That's not even our name.
Oh wait, let me have him introduce. Okay, what is it?
Welcome back to the Come Run With Us project.
Thank you. I did forget.
Where are we, Spud?
We're at the Sensei Trail up by the Traverse Outlets in Draper, Utah. And so this is, I panned real slow right there, I hope. So this is, if you look up and over way higher than what I can see, this is a new kind of build development by Fieldstone. And what's cool is if you look over here, it's got a little trail here. And I think the people just left off with me and Joey only running on a trail, talking about digital content. Right? Is that where the people just left off?
And since a big part of this show is documenting the journey we are on to create a running YouTube channel to share with you guys. That's part of the show, right? Is sharing with the people what we go through to make this thing happen. So,
And why we are giving you an episode only days before the episode's going to launch. Tell the story.
yeah, that didn't make a ton of sense.
No,
But
Okay, so we're recording literally 2 days before the episode's got to launch, and that's
Yeah.
not normal. We would have normally recorded 3 other times before this launched,
Yeah.
which we did. And Brenner, this new guy, which I don't even know how much you know about him, because to be honest with you, I think the last episode they heard.
I was on 2 episodes.
yeah, everybody meet Brenner. Well, actually, it was 4 because every time we go out, we record 2. And so
Ew.
Brenner's our newest hire. He's a paid intern. He's the only person paid on the project. And we brought him in for his technical skills. He's, on his resume, I mean, his resume was strong. He's an
Strong
audio visual
resume.
guy. I do
Strong
marketing
resume.
for a company already. Things are going to be buttoned up. We're going to get you guys headed in the right direction. And Brenner,
Yep.
since you're head of audio visual,
Yep.
tell the people where those 4 episodes that
No, it's
we had
6,
logged.
actually.
Oh, it was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some good stuff too. This trail, we already did this
Yeah,
trail.
we
done
did
this
this trail.
trail.
The first trail we ever did with Brenner.
We brought you guys up to G Mountain and Battle Creek Falls. Where else did we go?
We went to.
We went to the first. Remember, we went to the first one where we started,
Yeah. The
the Salt Lake City one,
suspension bridge.
the one that's like.
Oh,
2
that's
minutes,
right.
2
Oh
minutes
my
from your house.
gosh. Took you guys on the Bonneville Shoreline Trail at Hidden Valley Park. That was a great episode. We saw paragliders, like
Hey,
stuntmen.
we still have the footage.
Well,
I forgot I
can
have
put it
this
up.
camera. We're running 2 cameras now so that we don't lose any audio.
Yeah.
Forgot
Wait,
about that.
let me show a representation of soon. Hopefully, Brenner shows the episode he was recording on, which looks like this.
Oh, do we have real?
So
we got
this was
real people
Brenner.
coming.
And then he finally realized, oh guys, I'm supposed to be recording.
Should we
huh?
get out of the way for these
Yeah,
guys?
hop
Yeah,
off
you
the
scooch
trail.
over. Scooch.
Well, I don't know. I'm not. I just do what I'm told.
Thanks for scooching.
Hey.
It's gonna be some great content with you up there.
Yeah.
Hey boys,
How we doing?
you good?
Morning.
Just us.
Yeah. Okay, so where were we? Let's not lose our train of
Should
thought.
I take a camera?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm.
Yeah, oh yeah, audio visual.
I don't
guy.
know. Do we want one doing this? Man, I can't wait
Well,
for us
yeah,
to
that's
actually
why
show
I have
that.
this camera, because I can just point it at the ground.
So
you know.
the cool thing about this is I'm gonna be the new audio guy.
Wow.
And by audio, I meant video.
So long story short, it's so bouncy. Me watching you do this.
No, I'm bouncing with my body, so it's not bouncing.
We'll see how that turns out.
Are you getting him? Are you
I
getting
did get
on here
him
now
doing this because it
this?
was ridiculous.
It wasn't ridiculous. That was me getting a good shot of Joey's mad face.
Yeah, I mean that's better than
more
his
of
pot,
the annoyed,
so.
annoyed face.
But were you annoyed that Brenner lost all your episodes?
Yeah. So,
And we are blaming it 100% on Brenner.
well, it is 100% Brenner's fault.
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't added to the show, then it wouldn't have happened.
Well, wouldn't you think if you're applying for an audio-visual position, you do a little research on the equipment in which you'll be using? I mean,
I mean, I know I wouldn't, but I would assume other people would.
no, we're very grateful. Everybody meet Brenner. So we're very grateful.
Brenner, see
Here I am.
Uh,
I've got my own camera. I've got it on my face right now.
everybody meet Brenner. He's actually a very good kid. Man, last week
I'm a man.
we had this
We had
conversation
this
with Brenner.
magical conversation.
Like,
where-
we had this opportunity to, Spud and I, we've been saying, well, Spud said, we probably lost that audio too, who knows? We did lose that audio. Spud mentioned one time he had this really rewarding conversation with Brenner about running and this and that, and they connected and it was cool. And then we kind of had that moment last week together. We talked about Brenner's girlfriend and his first broken heart, And wow, just really evolved into this beautiful thing. And lost all that. That's gone.
And Brenner can't ever talk about it again.
Yeah, we'll
'Cause
never ask about
He
it
was
again.
broken. Just broken.
Someday, when it feels natural, we'll share that story again.
Ooh, can I share a story that I shared?
Yeah, if you let me have that camera. I'm gonna push you off this edge right here. Okay, share.
Okay. So in this bottle right here is not only the greatest electrolyte beverage you will ever get. And yes, this is the first one I was like, ooh, we can't lose it. We can't lose that story.
So Spud shared a story about his electrolyte drinks. And now, because Brenner lost that footage, we have to hear this story again.
I have been waiting because I was like, ooh, I can talk about it one more time.
I think Spud intentionally sabotaged the footage so that he could talk about this more.
Okay, so Just Ingredients, which is the name of the brand, released a new grape electrolyte bevy. And let me tell you, not only does it not taste like some fake, artificial, chemically induced grape flavor, but somehow she made it taste like a candy grape mixed with a real grape. And there's actually 3 flavors. There's an orange pineapple, which tastes like tang, which, I mean, what? It's like a good, healthy tang. And then there's also a strawberry
I haven't had
limeade.
tang in a long time.
Dude, once you try
I am
this
curious about that.
Once you try this one, oh, you just can't go back. Because tang tastes basically like, it tastes like a chemical to you if you drink it now. After you drink the good stuff, you know, no artificial ingredients, no artificial food dyes, nothing, vegan, gluten-free happiness. And I'm gonna put some pictures up. I sent a bunch of pictures. I don't know if you guys got the pictures. Joey, I don't know if you got them because you didn't actually like them or comment about all the pictures.
Acknowledge in any way. And I acknowledge in
Because I
any
sent
way.
like what, like 15 pictures of the electrolytes through that group thread, and you just, I didn't get any likes, so I just kept sending them. So maybe
That's not how that should work.
no, but that was it. Yep, we're good. Shut it down.
So, no, that is, so it's called Just
Ingredients.
Ingredients.
And it's great.
It's like they're fair. You know?
They did, well, it's just ingredients. They don't have any artificial
But doesn't
stuff.
couldn't you say that literally anything in the world that you eat is just ingredients?
Well, yeah, but then you'd have to say it's just shitty ingredients.
But isn't the play on words that it's just, that it's fair, that it's, you know, isn't it like just?
I mean, I'd never once thought about it that way, but that does make sense now.
Okay.
Oh, look at those bones. That's kind of cute. See what I did there? I made it so Joey had to
Get up in there.
show something. But anyway, yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm not gonna lie. One of the main reasons I wanted to make sure that story got on here, I'm really hoping at one point she sends me a free bag, because I spend a lot of money on these electrolytes, and so I gotta push them, and I'll get everybody else to spend that money, but like I don't want to, because yeah, I go through a bag like a week, because they have a pre-workout, and it's caffeine free, because caffeine just hits me so hard. And so anyway, I love the caffeine free pre-workout. Brenner, do you want to talk about, you know, any of your side of this, you know, joining the group of awesomeness?
My side of joining?
Yeah, like what have you thought? I feel like you've actually had some good experience so far.
Good experience?
You've had some experiences
I've
so
had
far.
some experiences, that's for sure. So far, it's been a lot of running beyond my pace, which is good.
And you're injured right now, right? Or
I mean, I think so. It's hurting.
Nice.
It's hurting real bad.
Yeah.
So
Which
again,
is good because I've got a half marathon in a week.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're not injured going into a marathon or a half, you did something wrong. But yeah, no, it's been good. I think we've recorded, we recorded the 6 episodes of Don't Work, which is a learning experience that I'm not sure we learned from yet. We haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we did.
Successfully done it.
Are you kidding me? There's a microphone here, microphone there, Spud, one there, one there.
I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, it's either more potential to screw up or it's gonna work.
I have no idea. I'm very concerned about it, but
Well, I say we go for 6 hours today, so that if we do lose this, we lose 6 full hours.
I like it.
well, so yeah, well, here in a few minutes, we're probably gonna lose our audio-visual guy. Real bummer.
He just has to go back home.
Other than that, I mean, what else is there to say?
Well, let's see. You've lost, probably because of this show, you probably only lost an extra like 5-10 pounds. But up to that point, you could have jumped right back on the old wagon of chaos and gained all that weight you lost because of all the work you've been putting in. So I feel like this has helped a little.
Well, people don't even
On your
know that
journey?
Brenner lost a bunch of weight because, that footage is destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I just need to make sure. Look, and I mean, in terms of I know everybody out there is like,
Look at that rock. It's a giant, cool looking rock.
I don't want to point at it. I know we said we'd point. Thank you.
Cam.
Thank you. Jeez.
Very nice.
No, it's just it was gonna kill somebody, so I'm gonna
And
throw it off the hill.
with how that'd be funny. Like the skit is, I was gonna kill somebody on the trail, so I would throw it and then it hit something.
That was the SNL skit you ruined.
We are absolute children. The fact that I laughed that hard. Oh man. In fact, I'm embarrassed that I got such a kick out of that.
First of all, though, that is the skit. It's. We have to remember, we are SNL. We are the version of you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. It can be as bad as you want. We have that freedom because we're basically the same.
I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, okay.
They went in every week not knowing what they were doing. They had some cue cards. We go in every week not knowing what we're doing. We don't even get cue cards.
Word.
So,
Well, I was gonna say, Brenner, look, you're the low guy on the totem pole. You're the new guy.
Yeah.
We have to razz you, okay?
Yeah.
So just so that I don't get an angry phone call from your mother or something,
oh, she's not gonna listen to it.
that's true. I want to just set a disclaimer that I feel like we just need to get all of our resentful energy out of us this episode. Eckhart Tolle talks about how the duck, when it's carrying stress, you'll watch it and it'll wiggle and it'll shake out its feathers and whatnot, and it shakes it off and then moves on with its life and never thinks about it again. This episode is that shake off, right? This is that we have to give you just an unbelievable amount of shit for your mistakes. So,
Oh my God.
Okay, what
is that okay? Do we have permission to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I had, Brenner, is
Yeah.
after that first episode we launched, and then we went running that Saturday, I just want to point out I had the audio uploaded, a week later that you definitely could have checked.
Yeah.
And then after the next episode, I had it uploaded the next day. That's how good I was on that one, that you easily could have checked as well. So I just want to
Yeah.
point that out.
In my defense, working 65 hours a week isn't.
Oh, you can't
hang on.
can't even start to say
Oh, I can't.
hours
Hang on,
in a
see my
day.
guy
can't.
with no kids. I mean, 65. That's what was that? You only worked half a week?
Yeah,
Was
you
that-
just worked half
Was
a
that your
week.
part-time job? Was that?
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
I get up to run at 5 in the morning, and then I get home at 9:30 at night.
Wow.
And do the same
Wow.
thing
And then,
again.
Like,
you make dinner for the kids.
You know what? Never mind. I can't even listen to this right now about how hard your life is. Because I go on that same run. I work from when I get there, except for I got to take my kids to school. Then when I get home, I have to give them baths. I have to put them to bed. So I don't need to actually get any time to do anything else. And then I go to bed and do the same thing. The difference is you may actually have time to poop.
So, but okay, so you guys are going on these runs, 5 a.m. together. Like, Spud, you and I, you know, when we've said, hey, we're gonna meet each other.
I was really hoping you wouldn't catch on to that, because I was like, every time me and Brenner met up, I was like, man, Joey.
Well, let me just ask the question. Okay, so, you know, you and I, we're basically batting 1,000. There was one time that you were late, you know, but you still like sprang out of bed, got there, you know, like, have we ever missed one? I mean, sure, there's been some mornings where we've called and been like, hey, there's 3 feet of snow on that trail we were gonna run. Let's just call it for today.
Yeah, we kind of have a rule of like a time frame where
You know you gotta hit them up before they get in the car.
we can cancel.
Yeah. Cancel before the car. You know how long it's going to take them to get there.
Yeah.
You got to. It's got to be both of you just woke up because your alarms are set about the same time. But otherwise, we show up, right? I mean, like you can't not show up.
Yeah.
So when Brenner's talking about these morning runs, like what's his percentage in terms of like always being there for your morning runs with him?
You know, I would say, like Brenner, he's a little different than what ours is. It's not that much
This
different.
guy like 95% of the time.
I would say it's not that high, but you know, it's definitely like it's above 50, but it's below. It's probably below 75, but it's above 50, below 75. But that's a good
So
percentage.
any given day, there's a shot that he's not making it.
This is so false. I have no call, no show. Maybe 3 times.
How many times have you been? 6? Have you been 6 times?
No, we have ran a lot, but he has done 3 no call no shows.
Oh,
He's been late. Like at least like the last Y one we did, he was 20 minutes late because I called him and he was definitely just rolling out of bed. And
Can I defend myself here?
I mean, I don't think you get to, but yeah.
This
I
is not your
definitely
day
get
to defend
to.
yourself.
I definitely get to at least have a short defense here.
Let's hear it.
It takes me like 25 or 30 alarms to wake up in the morning.
So wait, your defense is that you suck at waking up.
Yes, I do. And it is a challenge to wake up for work. Not even going to run 5.5 miles a day. I'm late to work every day. So
This is the worst defense.
well, okay.
No, I
the
think it's
defense
great.
is the fact that I try really hard.
No, okay.
I
well,
start waking up
you know.
at least an hour and a half before the
Hey
run.
Joey, could you just make sure he gets that participation trophy for trying really hard?
Yeah, I told my kids that when I let them down. 3 out of the last 6 times I told them that I was going to hang out with them. I said, listen, kids, do you realize how hard it is for me to hang out with you guys? Do you realize how hard it is for
Are
me
you
to
comparing yourself to the children?
Yeah, this is that important. This is that important, Brenner. Okay, sorry, Spud. Continue.
No, I mean, he's, you know, I've learned what to do. He has his red receipts on, which I don't agree with, but I'm glad he does. So I shoot a text right when I start brushing my teeth. And I say, hey, you know, or I usually lie and I say, hey, I'm gonna be five minutes late. And if I send that, it makes me look like the bad guy. So I send that and then I see if he's read it instantly. Because we all know at that point he should be either in bed getting up or laying there in bed not hitting alarms and look at it and go, oh. So like I send that. If I don't see the red receipt, then usually I give it to when I get in my car and then I say leaving now, and I'm hoping for another one, And then if that doesn't get read, then I just call. So that's my new norm, to make sure that he's gonna be at the same place I'm gonna be. And Brenner, I wanna point out, I'm not mad about it because of the half-hour drive just to go run with you, because I could run at my house. It's actually that I truly, genuinely, like, don't wanna go. So I need a text saying, hey, I'm not gonna be there, because then I just go back to sleep.
Yeah, there's an unwritten rule. There's an asking of permission on certain texts. You got to learn the bedside manner here. You got to learn the nuances.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not awake, I can't text back.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
Awake.
But it does
That
give
is
me,
not as easy as you think.
but it is funny. Like, Brenner's always like, oh man, I'm sorry you waste your time driving. I'm like, no, I don't care at all. I still went on the run without Brenner.
Brenner, I have a hard time waking up in the mornings as well.
But I've tried to tell Brenner, you got to tell yourself, I am a morning person. I can wake up with ease. I am a morning person. I can wake up with ease. Put that on your mirror, read it every day, because I was the ultimate excuse artist with, I am not a morning person, so I'm just never going to do anything super early. And I did that for 20 years. Actually, no, 40 years. Because I've said it my whole life. You know, I hate mornings. I hate waking up. And I truly believed that until the last month, when I've woke up every single day at anywhere from 4 to 5, and not every day, but I'd say 90% of it. And I just tell myself, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're waking up. I never once allow myself to say I'm not a morning person. I never allow myself to say any of that to myself. And although,
okay, so how do you bridge the gap from where Spud's at to where you're at? Because you're obviously not getting up. Spud's getting up every day. Here's the trick, okay?
what's the
Share
gap?
this with you. You set your bedside alarm on your phone for 20 minutes before you want to wake up. Okay?
Yes.
You do that. 10 minutes after that, I have an Alexa in our den, and I set that one for 10 minutes after that. And then 4 minutes after that, I have an alarm that goes off in our gym where I stretch. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, wherever, just get further and further away. So my first one is my treat to myself. And then the next one, it's like, I know these alarms are going off. I can actually beat them to going off. It's spaced out to where it's like, I know I have to go downstairs, or I know I have to go out and turn this alarm off. And it has to be sequential, so that when one shuts off, the other one turns on, so that you wake up to turn one off and then you hear the other one that you have to go do, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the first one wakes you up and I snooze it. At the same time the snooze goes off, and this wakes me up again, I wake up to turn this one off, and the secondary alarm that I have to physically get up and go turn off goes off. So I get out of bed, walk over and turn it off. At that point, I just get up, because I know that I've got another alarm in 5 minutes going off that's even further away that I have to deal with. And by that time, I go get my stuff on, I go down to the gym. I usually get down there just before the alarm goes off. And then you're just up. It's a little bridge.
I don't think you're hearing what Brenner's saying though, because Brenner is so bad that he actually doesn't physically
Hear the alarm.
wake up
Yeah.
or hear the alarm. So we have to figure out, I've looked into this. There's a bed vibrator that like can shake your bed. There's a little circle one that falls off your thing and bounces around your room really loud until it can do it. So don't worry. I'm working on it.
It just has to be like at least tolerable for my roommate.
No, it doesn't. Because
No, it doesn't, because it'll be intolerable for like 2 days, and then you'll be in the habit of what'll last for like 5 seconds.
or also your roommate will be like, dude, get up. And I need that right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I need your roommate's number, because at this point I could just be like, bro, I will give you $5
We'll give you half of what we paid Brenner.
if you just get him to where he needs to be. Because this is my question, Brenner. This is my question. Why is it when you and I are going on a run and it's just us, just us buddies that love each other, we sometimes miss when Spud's only going to be there.
Yeah.
But when we have Joey, MF, and Sartorius here, you've never missed or been late to one run with Joey Sartorius.
In fact, if I can pay you a compliment, this morning Spud and I were on the phone as we were coming up here.
Yeah.
And both of us were a bit lost. And I said, Spud, send a pin. This is your location. This is your choice. Send that to me so I can get there. And he couldn't find it. And I said, I'm going to text Brenner, because I bet you money Brenner loaded that in. You know, he's responsible like that, I said. Those are my exact words. And this is what spawned the conversation about your tardiness, or just delinquency, maybe, was this, and you came through for me, pal. Like I knew you would. But the question has
No, tell him my exact words back. I said, no, he's probably asleep. There's no way he's got the map up.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I was almost here by the time that you texted me.
And so then now I look like a dick, you know?
Okay.
But no, you don't, because you've been conditioned to feel that way because of Brenner's actions, Spud. Like, you know, he's the one that has shown up late, so you just of course would assume that there's a possibility for that to happen.
And I don't know why, but it gives me like an anxiety every single morning when I wake up. I'm like, so this is what I did to personally get rid of that, is I just say, going on a run with Brenner in Provo is by far been the best thing for my mental health, physical health, everything, right? So I just say, well, if thinking Brenner is gonna be there gets me there, no matter what, I'm running.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Like it's worth it to me. And then that makes it so there's no resentment, there's no frustration, because I go, you know what, if he's there, I am happy as a clam. If he's not there, then I'm just gonna go on a run and enjoy my music. And one of the only reasons I would really get upset is because I never took my AirPods, because I was like, I don't need them, I'm going running with somebody. Yeah. So then I'd have to go run without any music.
Yeah.
And it just, you know.
That's frustrating.
So Brenner, I love you. I still, no matter what, think it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, because man, these runs have rejuvenated my ability to get up and go. So thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, just Spud and Brenner.
Yeah.
BFF. The reason that Spud is out there fighting right now. Just the reason to be alive. Just best friends.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the reason I wake up in the morning and the reason I still run, I'd have no other reason to still be running.
Well, no, there's Clint.
If it wasn't for
Clint.
you and Clint.
Yeah, Clint definitely. Well, like Corey gets me there, you know. Corey helps.
Hey, if we're taking a serious tone with the, I mean, that's why I wasn't, you know, I handled, when you told me you lost all the episodes, not just one, but all of the episodes.
You know how scared I was?
When you told me that, and I think I handled it brilliantly.
You did well.
It's because we're at least out here running on a trail on the weekend, and it's fabulous, and I'm juicing up with serotonin, and I'm laughing, and I'm enjoying myself. And would I enjoy myself more if all of the money, time, and effort we put into documenting this magic and paid off, and the person we hired to ensure that gets out in a positive way to the people, you know? But I enjoy it more if we were able to execute that. Yes, but yeah, I still enjoy
that felt very Spud of you, Joey.
Yeah.
No, I actually, as it got going, I was like, I wanted to be like, Chuck, just cut it here, because it sounded perfect. But then I wanted to see how bad he would get, and he didn't even like wrap it up and put like you know, a shit sandwich. I thought you were pulling a shit sandwich, and you did, but you let the shit continue, and then just kind of fall off.
Sure. So, it was an open face.
Yeah, it was an open
face with too much hot gravy on it.
An open face shit sandwich. Wow, that is my new favorite thing. Whew.
Well, here's the deal. We want a cliffhanger right here? Yeah, because we wanted this to be a short, quick one. because now that we have to bring so much equipment, we don't have enough batteries.
Can we hurry and talk about just at least like how Brenner's lost like, you know, like 80 pounds in the last like
don't know.
3 months, and
I don't
how he's
know.
like killed it and he's doing really good and he's like crushing it in life and everything, and that's also some of his journey.
I don't know if that's all true.
Well then tell it.
Look at me being all coy. I don't know about that.
Well, then
Yeah,
tell us
he
your
knows
version.
about it. He's
Tell
a
us your
badass.
version.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Yes. If you're doing a hanger,
Oh.
then yes.
We're doing a hanger.
Are we
Okay.
gonna put a hanger in the hands of the guy who is clearly on a 30% execution?
This is his test, but this is your real
Okay,
getting
all
fired
right.
moment.
Okay.
If it doesn't work. Not like you're just getting fired for no reason.
Oh, okay. So let's get on a cliffhanger here.
Man, look at Frank.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
I
Tony.
like talking
It's
to
Tony.
that one. 'cause
Tony the
I've got
Microphony.
the hair up here.
Tony the Microphony.
So, a year ago, I would.
Camera one,
Never-
please.
Okay. Oh, you want me to talk to camera one? Okay. I would have never expected to even run 1 mile, let alone 35 when we did the jackpot, and I was much larger. How about we say that?
Okay, and you're gonna tell us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he passed the cliffhanger test.
No, he did. He did. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna tell you
was
how
I mean, it's a very
But
low
he's gonna
cliff.
tell us. No,
It
he's
is a
gonna tell
very
us,
low risk
He's gonna tell us how he
cliff.
did it.
You
Yeah.
can tell us how you did it and how much you lost.
Ooh, and why?
I lost.
Maybe because of some heartbreak.
Look, I mean, he's taking over the show.
Yeah, because he's good.
I mean,
He's young. He knows tech.
yeah. Well, that's true.
Well,
I mean, that's why we hired
the last
him.
6 episodes. But other
Yeah.
than that, he knows tech.
Yeah.
Well, and he's dependable. He's dependable. But, well, I mean,
Am I dependable?
I mean. Well,
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and
Yeah.
it's good.
He's like
But-
bringing it into the universe right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for coming on and run with us. Sub-like.
Sub-like and come sent.
Do the if you're on a run right now and you're listening to us and you have gloves on, you have to do the nose thing. Like it with your nose. Is that our thing?
Yeah, I
Are
think
we
so.
like it
Ooh,
with
can you
your
record
nose?
with my nose? Me liking? Look.
You like?
You just did it.
I tried. I thought I just recorded myself. doing
Okay,
that.
we're at 34 minutes. Brenner's going to talk about who he is, why he is, if he's good, if he's bad, and how much we love him.
Yeah.
Actually, your cliffhanger wasn't that bad. If that was your version of a cliffhanger.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Can
The
I
good,
give it a
the
shot
bad, and
now?
the
Can I
ugly.
give it a shot now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Here's Steven. Wait, he needs some blush.
Join us next time on Come Run With This Project when this man right here tells you how he lost over 200 pounds and how he got up off the couch and stopped feeling like a worthless pig and found himself again triumphantly. Join us!